Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Flutter with Jana. Today we will discuss about mixins in a Flutter with real life examples of a cricketer and a student. So let's start it. The main purpose of a cricketer is to play cricket, and whereas a student does the work of studying. So if you see the example, we have created an instance of cricketer and have a play match method with the which prints cricketer is playing match and a student does study. So output is student is studying for the exams. Now suppose a scenario where they want to invest the money. Now, investing is an easy task. So, what we'll do? A cricketer would have a separate method of investing a money, and a student will also have a separate method of investing a money. So, how it will look like without using a mixins? So, both will have a different methods, but it is a duplicate. Suppose a scenario in a future a doctor comes, or a senior citizen comes, or plumber comes, or a lawyer. So, everyone writes their own method. So, it is a code duplicacy. How we will handle that? So, using mixin. Using mixin, we can create an independent mixin class and reuse a code across multiple classes without a need to use inheritance. So to create a mixin, we have to use a mixin keyword followed by class and mixin name. And we have to write a method which can be shared across multiple classes. We have to use a keyword which can be applied to one or more mixins. If you see the syntax, we have written a class, my class with a mixin 1 or mixin 2. You can have multiple mixins. So now if we go to the So now let's take an example of mixin. On line number 25, you have created a mixin followed by a mixin name investor. And it has a method to invest money called invest money, which accepts double values. And finally, we are printing those values. Now, if I go to the line number 13, a class creator, it uses a mixin by using with keyword and followed by mixin name investor. Now it has a method called play match. Similarly, on line number 19, we are creating a class student with investor. Now cricketer and student, they both are using investor by using a with keyword. So they have a functionality of a mixin. They don't need to write a method separately. So if I go to the line number 3 now, we have created an instance of cricketer and Virat is now playing match as well as he's investing money. Similarly, a student is now studying and he is also investing money. So we have reduced the code duplicacy here. So that care has been taken by the mixin. If I see the output now, Virat has invested 1 lakh in stocks while student has invested 1000 in stock. Now, if in the future lawyer comes, teacher comes, or whoever comes, they just have to use with mixin syntax. So there is no code duplicacy in the future as well. Here are some of the don'ts of using mixin. Mixins can't have a constructor. So initializing it, not allowed. Second, mixins are not a classes. So you cannot create an instance of mixin and don't overuse mixins like your class with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it may be. Too many mixins can create a confusion and lead to ambiguity.